Hey everyone, I'm Darkwater, and welcome back to Orwell. So I finished day 4 last time, and thanks to the initiate, the Orwell program has been exposed a little bit. Or, a lot. Between him and Harrison, it pretty much told everybody on the Thought blog about Orwell and about my contact, who's apparently called Benjamin Costigan, and he had to run home after they exposed his address and name and all that stuff. So I guess let's see what happens next day. Another spreading chestnut tree. Okay, I have no idea what that means. New contact. Oh, Catherine Delacroix herself. Wow. She's like the Secretary of Security or something like that.
Good morning, investigator. Since you have the most powerful investigative tool at your disposal, I suspect you already know who I am. You, on the other hand, have been a hard-working investigator so far. You have proved Orwell is working as intended. I will be your new advisor on this case. This has become far too important to leave the case to the advisor with an exposed identity. Seems as well, but no longer fit to work on Orwell. Moving forward, we will not speak about him again. As far as you're concerned, he never existed.
Kind of harsh.
With yesterday's so-called revelation about Orwell sympathizers, the terrorist group has taken to the streets. We need to show all the nation Orwell is keeping them safe. We won't allow some fools to trample on everything we have achieved. We must get rid of the impostor pretending to be Abraham Goldfellows, find out who did it, and where they are hiding.
Alright, so, Goldfellows actually, his name wasn't originally Goldfellows, but he died a while ago, so who's been Goldfellows then? I mean, what's going on? House of exposed government employee vandalized. Well, that's typical. House of government employee vandalized after his private address was exposed. A peaceful house in Farview was turned into a mess this morning. A quiet house in Farview was ravaged by vandalism overnight as raging protesters took up arms and tried to invade the home of government employee Benjamin C. and his fiancée. Color bombs and spray paint were used to deface the outer walls of the estate, along with the owner's car, which was left in the driveway. The garden was trampled, and several windows of the home were left shattered. Benjamin C. and his fiancée were not home during the attack, which was called in by several of their neighbors during the early hours of the morning. Just before the incident, Benjamin C. had been doxed, a practice where online groups leak personal information on the internet with malicious intent, by activist group Thought, when they claimed he was linked to a new government initiative. The project, now known as Orwell, allegedly will be used to install mass surveillance on all citizens in the nation. At this time, it remains unclear whether anti-government protesters connected to the project's reveal are involved in the crime. Okay. No idea. Let's see. Anti-Orwell protesters gather at Freedom Memorial remains. As Thought activists unveil government surveillance system Orwell, supporters gather at former Freedom Memorial. Government stays silent. Late on Sunday evening, protesters gathered at Freedom Plaza in Bonton. Okay. Once again, Freedom Plaza has become the center of attention, with over a dozen citizens protesting at the ravaged Freedom Memorial on Sunday evening. The cause of the protest is the recent unveiling of Orwell, a mass surveillance program issued in secret by the government. The information was leaked by the activist group Thought, the same group that was brought to public attention as the alleged culprits of the Bonton bombings. The group claimed in a recent blog post that they had proof that the government has plans to use this system but to put the population of the nation under mass surveillance. We have reached out to the government for a statement about the Orwell project, but at the time of publication, we had not received a reply. More on the story as it unfolds. Okay. This is entirely not good. Negotiations in Triflith renewed. Under the lead of Prime Minister Blaine, negotiations about structured re-elections with the opposition have been resumed, leaving experts baffled. Blaine and Cassart gathered around the round table in Triflith. The Parkesian President Cassart has given the green light to resume negotiations about a re-election. This as the result came from only one day of Prime Minister Blaine's visit to Triflith, and is widely interpreted as a beacon of hope for the crisis-riddled region. Under supervision of the Prime Minister, Cassart and members of the opposition gathered at the round table in the Parkesian Presidential Palace after the talks had been discontinued last week. Experts who had mostly predicted long and difficult talks are surprised by the sudden change of mind by Cassart due to Prime Minister's intervention. Meanwhile, the riots in Triflith went on, but decreased in intensity significantly, as many followers of the opposition called off their planned actions at the news of the round table gathering. Okay. Still stuff going on there. What else is going on? Nothing else here. Okay. Listener. What are you doing, Harrison? Got their errands. Members of thought, my dear friends, as you have all experienced already. Well, let me find both those. We are being besieged by the government. They have denounced us, called us terrorists, and turned the public against us. Because you kinda are. Setting off bombs and stuff. That's still you guys. You still planned all that stuff. It's not good. This will stop today. Their days are about to come to an end. I have a plan, but for this to work out, we must meet like we did in the old days, when we had our meetings in Cafe Chestnut. We will have a conference call at 4 p.m. sharp, because I am well aware that a meeting in person won't work out for us. You need not fear surveillance. All has been taken care of. I will contact you. Get in a safe position. Be ready. Our gathering. We must know Abraham Goldfels is dead. We know Abraham Goldfels is dead. Someone must be impersonating him. This is as clear as crystal. We must act swiftly and collect as much evidence as possible before this gathering commences. Thought is certainly up to no good. As you know, processing data chunks is time-consuming. I would say we have time for roughly 20 data chunks. Be considerate. So now limited to data chunks, huh? Interesting. So I really have to upload the right ones. Marco. You must think I'm stupid. First you don't tell me where you're going because you need to ghost. Then hours later you don't answer your phone. So I called Purse asking you, and she told me you were at Cyber Cafe Chestnut yesterday evening. Said you stormed in, then furiously wrote something on your PC. Probably this outrageous blog post the news speaks of. Then stormed back out the door, only to meet whom? Juliet, meaning you're back in action with the shitty group. And her? I cannot fucking believe it. So now I'm trying emails so you can't touch me any longer. You and me, we're done. I mean it. Well, it seems important. He was at the Cyber Cafe. It seems, I want to upload that. This is where Harrison O'Donnell did his dirty work, probably thinking we would not be able to track him down. We will track him down. Will we? I've gone through the information we have on the remaining suspects regarding the impersonation of Abraham Goldfels. We've received information from a reliable source that is probably the leader of Thought. He predicted the bombings. This alone makes him suspicious. We have no idea why he had hid the post on the Thought blog in his timeline, and we are yet to clarify why he would frequenting a drugstore so often. Survival supplies, perhaps? Why would he have 2 health insurances? It's apparent that Harrison O'Donnell might well be part of the Bonton bombings. He's probably the one impersonating Goldfels. I want you to prove this and lock him away for good. You think he's impersonating him? That would be interesting. Right. Hello world, the internet is like a chestnut tree, ever growing, branching, spreading. Everyone has the right to dwell or relax in its shadow, and we make sure you get your right. Need the web? Got you covered. But out of battery? Charge it here. Need PC access only? Also, yep. Bring your PC or use one of ours. Find us on Stelligan Campus, Complex D, next to the actual cafe. All we ask for is an occasional donation, cash or goods in return. If you can, that's it. Really? Scores? What is the primary goal? To win the game. We award scores for the time spent in our cafe, donating stuff or contributing to the cause by any other means. A heartfelt yay goes out to these people. 11 billion points, wow. Hancock, Robot Lady, Multivac, Jagged V, The Net, Dev Null, Hellerfant, Merv, Honey. No, Hancock is. There's a lot of time there. Meet your hosts, Persephone, Lenore. Okay. Founder and boss of the bunch. Ahmed Rattlesnake. Okay. Super admin and all around super guy. This is Marka. Oh, she works there. That's how they must have met. She keeps the drinks rolling and bits flowing. Honorable host, Harrison. Former admin and handsome. I'd be careful with what I upload now. Real name, Harrison. Donated 50 to the National Beholder mouse pads. Oh, this might be important. His PC ID. So we want to catch Harrison now, right? Okay. I'll get back to that. Let's see you. Ignore, not counting active host. Or PC ID and phone. Okay. Who else? Rattlesnake. And not counting active host. Donated working PC, monitor cables, mouse, keyboard. Alright. Marka. Not counting active host. Donated 2 pallets of non-alcoholic beverages. Okay, so we have their information if we need it. Don't need to upload his picture. The fact that he's a former admin could be important, but I don't know. Definitely not going to upload that. Let's see. Alright. Remember the thought, my dear friends, as you have out. Oh, okay, that's the same email. Okay. So they sent it to just Langley as well. Alright, same thing. Huh. Okay. Nina. I'm sorry. Nina, I'm truly sorry for having drawn the investigator's attention to you. But frankly, you overstepped the boundaries of our agreement. Bombs were mess. Oh, I think I Maybe. Let's see. Juliet Carrington. Hey you, I just wanted to thank you for your support on my blog post for the thought. I have the feeling that Nina does not really like me. I hope I didn't do anything wrong. Frankly, she scares me a bit. You know I didn't want to occupy her spot in thought. If you want me, we could meet tomorrow at Cafe Chestnut and talk about our great success at Stelligan. The next big thing, everything besides Nina. I mean, I study at the campus, you work there, so we're neighbors anyway. Are you in? Dixon. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's personal trash. Problem is, I don't know if I can access this stuff the whole time. As you may or may not have heard, I've been affiliated with a group called Thought in the past. I thought I might as well blow that right into your face before some data miner does them claim shit. Yeah, let them claim shit if they love worthless shit all that much. Once upon a time, there was a Daft Punk who sought to build an activist group, but failed awfully. The moral of the story in your activism isn't worth shit, because peeps just don't care. As you may or may not have heard, the TNA office is building chip cuts like hers. At least now you know, don't say you haven't been warned. Okay. Right, his phone. Tracking. Ah. Possible hideout. Wait, he does live in a trailer, doesn't he? Isn't that what he said? Let's see, background. Employment. Isn't he? Yeah, but yeah. That's where he lives, right? Road, Farview. I don't know where that is. Small out 70 Outdoor Drive. I don't know what these places are. Stelligan. 10th Street. Can't just send all that in. Nina, I'm truly sorry for having drawn the... Oh. Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah. He, he is Abraham Goldfells then. It was Harrison O'Donnell after all. Well done, investigator. Make sure we have all relevant locations where he may be hiding in his profile so we can make an arrest. Okay. That is... good. Jules. Should put that in because that's her number. They might be talking. Good, keep an eye on her as well. What's going on? Oh, Cassandra. So I probably want to get the number of Cassandra Watergate because that could give us more info if we can monitor it. Alright. Phone. What else? Gallery. Him and... who is that? I don't know who that is. That's Juliet. Someone in a wheelchair. That's not Nina, is it? have no idea. Sky chat. Hey Jude, happy birthday, have a good one. Hey Harrison, thanks so much. I'm spending the day chilling out with Huxley at the riverside, much needed. So I take it you ain't gonna party then? Nah, getting too old for that. What? Where's Patty Hard, Jude? Where's Party Hard Jude? What have you done to her? She died a slow and agonizing death somewhere between two clubs on a certain weekend, if you remember. Oh, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, you have a good one. Cheers. Judy Hall. I don't know who that is. Thank you for the flowers, I forgot. Stop pulling off those jokes. Sorry, Mama won't be coming home today. In the trailer? I'll be there tomorrow, I promise. In case anything happens, call Jake. Call Jake over, okay? Let me know if you understand. Okay? Great, love you. When are you coming? I'm not coming. Do you need anything? Are you okay? I'm okay. DDC. Are you coming? Mom, I'm not coming today. I will stay somewhere else, but I'm fine. Is Jake with you? Jake here. We're good, Harry. Oh, geez. Thanks a ton, Jake. Never mind. So, he won't be home. So I can eliminate his house as a potential hideout. Was his trailer. Okay. What else? Meet tonight at Salvatore's? For sure. 8 straight. Straight 8. You coming back tonight? Hell yeah, I will. Gonna work my shift at CCC now and be back at 6. Remember when we were back at CCC together? Man, those were the days. You attracting all the guys while I kept pissing them off. Yeah, I'd say we made a pretty decent team, babe. Like good cop, bad cop. I love a bad cop. Oh shit. What's wrong? Gotta bounce for a while, get back to you soon. Oh, okay. Or you could tell me what's up. Not coming back today. What? Why not? Don't tell me you're staying with Juliet. No, I'm not. Gotta ghost for a while. Ghost? Why are you ghosting? Trust me, I just gotta. You're such a douche sometimes. Talk to you later. Fuck you. Yeah, sometime maybe. See? Okay, so he's not gonna be there. Where's he gonna go? Let's see. There's McDonald. So, mostly trying to go after Harrison. Okay. But we have developed the following. If I prosecute us now, there will be a public outcry. The tiny crowd without banners won't stop a thing. We'll be gone forever once they get us. That's why I had to leave. Did you get Abraham's email? Yeah, that's what's crazy. I know. All of a sudden he's back and he has a plan? You mean you have a plan? I can't believe it. Why was he here the whole time? Will you attend this gathering? I don't know, Juliet. He's kind of fishy. Of course. If Ava's there, we must attend. I will hide away someplace. I can call from my notebook. You should do the same. Don't hide anywhere you have been to in the last 24 hours. They might check there first. Will do. The damn phone's gone, just like it disappeared this morning. You haven't seen it by chance? Jesus, can you not take care of your stuff? No, I've not seen your phone. Oh, fuck it. Try to track it down, but it doesn't send a signal. Probably out of battery or something. Yeah, whatever. I'll go without it till the gathering.
Yeah, until the gathering.
So he's not going to be anywhere he's been for 24 hours. Lost his phone. Okay.
He lost his phone? I thought he would be attached to it.
Okay, so we have to find him another way. It's gonna be at the cafe, though, right? The gathering?
A useful hint. If you encounter any hints to hideout locations, be sure to validate them by checking where they have stayed before first.
So where are they gonna be? So he's not gonna be any of those 5 locations, then. Oh, Victor Rosen, her boss.
Carrington?
Juliet, Victor here.
Oh, hey, Victor.
I just talked to Maria. Why are you not at work?
Oh, I sent a sick note. Didn't you
No, you did not. You were here the entire weekend, that's what the tracker says, but no one authorized you to do so. Now that you are meant to be here, you are not. Also, what is SP registered under your account? This device ID does not belong to a company-approved device. You will explain these irregularities. I want you in my office as soon as possible.
I don't think so.
Oh. So she took a phone or something.
Half our time's up. Stay diligent and considerate.
Okay. So she wasn't supposed to be there the entire weekend? Huh. It's weird. Okay. Stelligan, Penn Street, Rosen Plaza, Waterville Road, Lloyd Court. So she's not going to be in any of those places. Around Goldfields. Is that the one I have for Harrison? Well, he lost his phone, so I'm going to call him, but phone, bank account.
Goldfields is dead. What do you expect to happen on his phone line?
Well, I mean, man, I messed up. Well, Harrison is pretending to be Goldfells. Maybe the phone would. I don't know. Juliet, where are you?
Hey, Dad, I'm at work.
It's a beautiful Sunday, so we thought we could have a family barbecue tonight. April's already here.
I don't think I'll be able to come.
Well, your loss. Why are you working almost every weekend now, anyway? Did you miss a deadline or something?
Oh, we've got this new project here, which is close to release. Everyone's doing overtime at the moment.
What a company. This should be illegal. I hope you're getting overtime. Poor choice to follow this Abraham creep just because he worked at Rosentech. Doesn't mean it's a good job for you.
Dad.
What?
Seriously, you shut the fuck up. I made the right call. I know I'm doing the right thing now.
How dare you talk to me like that? Don't even think about coming home anytime soon.
You'll see. I'll make you see.
Okay, so Abraham used to work at Rosentech. Huh. Oh, man, I have to be really careful with what I upload now. Oh, wait. Hey, sis, how's things? You there? Oh, hey, May. Yeah, doing good. That's awesome. Up for a meet and greet with you long lost sis next week? Gonna hit V-Town on Wednesday and stay for 3 awesome days at A&D's hotel. You're not staying at home? God, no. I gotta visit them once. That's already family overdose. Haha. So, meet up? Okay, let's do it. I'll get back to you as soon as I know if I have some spare time. Coolio. See you then, little sis. So... Watergate. Wait, this is... Yeah, that's an earlier one. Hey, Jules. What's up? All good? Hey, Cassie. Yes, all is quite well. A bit swamped at work, but what's new, right? It's Friday, hangout time. No romantic dinners with Joseph on schedule. Well, you know what he's like. All work and no play. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Yeah, that's my Jules. What about Haunted House? We could go there. Haunted House, you? Something happened to you overnight? It's a big detour from my usual route into the city, but fuck it, Jules wants to go to Haunted House. Huh? Why don't you take the 9 at B? You know I don't like that place. Oh yeah, sorry. Although it is a lot faster to go through Freedom Plaza, like much faster. Yeah, I know. It's pretty ridiculous being afraid of a place like that. So she suggested that she take the bus through Freedom Plaza every day? That's why she does it, huh? Don't let yourself be bothered by the past. You're free to go wherever you like. Yeah, you're right. I'll give it a try. Good, Cassie. You make it sound like I'm a dog or something. Still up for a haunted house? I am. Good, I like your new attitude, I must say. Great, Miss Watergate, let's make it happen. Oh, you're that hacker guy Harrison spoke about then? Right. So you hacked the Thoughts blog? You've been following us around? Why? What do you want? What I want? I want to know what happened to Thoughts. These bombings have been ringing in my head. And I just don't know. Was this Thoughts work? Was it a gov setup? Listen, I don't know either. I'm sorry, but shit is majorly going down the drain right now. If you can help us do it, please. My help got to you where you are right now. You helped to dox this Costigan. Harrison told me you wouldn't want to assist us. Don't talk so openly, or did you forget what's going on? Right, sorry. Can you do that again? What you did? Nope. Well, I already know that. They're going to track me down for sure. Barely got out the last time. I need more intel on this thing first. At the moment, I don't see a way. Damn. So, what are you doing? Oh, you don't know yet. Abraham Goldfield, who founded Thoughts, sent us a message. Thought should gather once more. What? Abe is back. Yeah, and he says he has a plan. You know him? Kinda. He's me. Where from? Coincidence. Really? Look, if you know Abraham, why don't you attend this gathering as well? It's going down at 4 p.m. as conference call. Give me your number and I will invite you as well. No, thanks, but no thanks. Sounds like a trap to me. You shouldn't attend either.
Pretty positive it's not. The email sounded authentic. But have it your way.
I will. At Burger King. Good luck with this gathering.
Good luck to you with finding out what's going on here. You're going to need it.
That's so. Anything else? Is she free now?
Law offices of Joseph. Cassie, they released me. I'm free to go.
Wow, that's fantastic.
I can't believe it. You must have had a hand in this for sure.
Well, maybe I did.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wait, I'm going to pick you up.
You sure you don't have to work?
Work can wait.
What the hell happened to you? Is this the same Joseph Langley?
It's a long story. I will tell you on our way out.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you again.
Gonna be there in about 20 minutes. See you soon.
Yeah, it can't be soon enough.
Okay. So she did get released. New here? No. Okay, so I have to pick something then. Say as a former admin. I don't know what to do. Do this, I guess. Doesn't match up with the other locations. They both have been to Portobello. He's not going to be home. They've both been to Penn Street and Stelligan Avenue. Oh, man. I don't know what to do. Oh, anything. I need to apologize for remaining silent for such a long time. I've been working out a plan in hiding. Today I need to call upon your help to make it happen. I'm aware of your capabilities and your skills. You need to stop trying to tear down walls, instead shifting to running through open doors. Here's where to find one. Huh. Oh, and he's talking to the initiative. Oh. Okay.
So they're going to try and attack Orwell once again. Well, let them come.
Man. What am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Still gonna Avenue. Let's do it. Let's just put it in there, I guess. I don't know what to do. I don't want to give wrong information. I only have so many to do. I can do. Shoot. Didn't give me any more clues. What am I gonna do? What do I do? Guess I'll do this for Juliet. Seems she's getting a little crazy as well. Hmm. Street 16. Secrets camping. So he's not gonna be home. 22 Portobello Road. But they're not supposed to be in the locations they've been. Man. man. I'm not getting any more clues. Which means that what I have is what I need. I have to do it. I have to add those locations because I don't have anything else. I don't have any other clues. 2 more data chunks. Maybe I should say that he used to work at Rosentech, maybe. Sandra. No. Oh man, what if I mess up? You're not supposed to follow Abraham Goldfels. He is dead. You're wasting precious time. I knew that was bad. Oh, I knew that was a bad one. I knew it. What? Hello? Alright, we're back. The game froze or something, so I'm really glad that it saved all that stuff I did. Well, mostly glad. I wish I could take back the stuff that was worthless info, but
it's almost 4 p.m. We will most likely only have time for one more upload. Make sure it counts.
Try, man. I'm not getting any more information here. I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna count. What's good or bad or what. He's Demiurge. Or the Project Demiurge. Oh, he worked on that project that's supposed to lock down the city. Oh. Hey. Maybe that's not worthless.
I command you to no longer dig around in Abraham Goldfield's past. I could easily turn you into a target person for disobeying me. You would not want that, do you? It's 4 p.m. I'm getting intervention teams ready to check all the locations you've mentioned. Now to wait and see what H5PNS. What's going... Blah. What is strange, though, is that Juliet requested material on this demiurge.
What? Wait a minute. What is going on? What is this? What? Wait a minute. Oh, is this the Initiate taking control of my terminal?
Hello, is this working? Anybody here?
Well, I am.
Hurry, I don't know if you would still be around.
Barely got here in time.
Cassie, you've been released?
Yeah, thanks to Jossie.
Don't know what magic trick he pulled off, but it worked.
This is great. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but I am here as well.
Joseph? Great, you're there.
Holy crap. What is this? I don't know.
Who are you?
A fool who's baffled by the madness he just witnessed. Otherwise, Initiate.
Well, glad you decided to join us.
That's completely unintended.
What do you mean? You're on the call, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm also in Orwell. In Orwell? Abe sent me an IP address to get into Orwell. It makes hacking the damn thing incredibly easy. He did what? And that worked? Like a charm. I know. I now kind of control the damn thing. It's really, really worrying. Come again? You have Orwell on a freaking leash? Fucking great. How does that worry you? My control is limited, and the Gov will get the control back at some point, but this isn't my primary concern. What makes me nervous is, why would Abraham have such extensive knowledge of Orwell? This whole thing reeks of an enormous trap. Abe wouldn't betray us? No, he wouldn't. But you're right, something very strange is afoot. We should get out right now. And this is the point where it gets even worse. I had a quick look at his file. You would not believe what it says. Abraham is dead. He died quite some time ago. What? That's impossible. I thought that when he first disappeared, but I put it to the back of my mind. What became of him? Dead? No! Abraham, how? He was very sick. Cancer. You old fool. Why couldn't you tell us? He gave Nina the orders for the bombings after his demise. This means someone has been setting her up real bad. And not only her. All of us. Yeah, and you're pretending to be Goldfells. Who the fuck would do such a thing? I'm not getting info on who or why. What a pity, but it does prove my point. Wait, what do you mean, Jules? It was me. I said, what? Wait a minute. What? Wait a sec, I can't fucking believe where this is going. Are you for real? Are you telling me you told Nina to place these bombs? I did. I'm not proud of it, but it had to be done. What the hell? Why? You and Nina, you ruined everything for Abraham, and for Thought. So you decided that leaving me wasn't enough for revenge? You had to kill innocent fucking people and blame it on all of Thought? It was necessary. Only when things are at their darkest will people listen, take note, and actually enact change. Abe knew that. I know it was extreme. Extreme? Extreme? It's a goddamn murder. I know, damn it. Believe me, I know. You're the reason I was in custody? Jules, how could you do that to me? Thought needed to be destroyed. That was the whole point of its formation. Instead of seeking me out and arresting me, Orwell labeled you all target persons and investigated you all. Screwed up your lives. People need to see how fucked up Orwell is. It's not protection. It's invasive and manipulative, doomed for everyone. No one is innocent. Everyone is a suspect. Abe wanted to make the world stand up against things like Orwell. He knew how dangerous the project was. That's why he worked on it. He did what? He worked on Orwell? This confirms what I feared, but I didn't want to believe it. If so, he could have gone to the media and make it all public, couldn't he? He was afraid. He thought nothing would ever change if he did. Can you blame him? He told me everything, and only me. So Juliet set everything up. Ha ha ha, funny. I just realized you're actually a much better, yet much worse activist than Nina or me could ever be. That's admirable. In a strange and very fucked up way. You're nothing but a bitch, Juliet. A liar and a killer. Cassie, Oh, just shut up. You shut up. This is madness, Juliet. First Cassie, then you pulled me into that. All those poor people who suffered at your hand. I still don't get it. Why draw all this attention to Thought? You didn't convince anyone by your actions. Why this gathering? Why let me hack Orwell? I just needed to convince one person how faulty Orwell was. Costigan, the guy Harry leaked information about, was the man on the inside, only an advisor. The person who has really been spying on you is still around. The person who actually went through your stuff, passed on the data. The one listening right now, the investigator. That's right, I'm talking to you. I knew you had to be around when everyone would come together. You had to be listening. Initiate was just a windfall, a chance to make sure you'd not immediately go up against us. Investigator, I have a question for you. Now that you saw Orwell firsthand, do you really think that the system will help anyone? Do you think the government would not spy on you as well? Do you think you were outside the system? Think again. They evaluate even you. Abe knew that. He saw the madness. They evaluate even you, the investigators. But we can stop it. You can. Remember, you became recruited for being outside of the system, outside of the nation. What if we show people that what they stole about you? That even you are not outside of the system. That no one is outside of the system. All you need to do, investigator,
is upload the data they have on you, incriminating yourself. This is so mind-bogglingly stupid, Jules. Why would the investigator cooperate? The girl will come after them. That's exactly the point. This evaluation is supposed to be a safety net so that no one misuses Orwell. Acting on evidence is mandatory. If the investigator incriminates themselves, they will be forced to prosecute them and reveal this evidence that the investigators are actually being used as well publicly. That is absolutely mad. I don't see this working. I would like to offer an alternative investigator. It just so happens that a certain Catherine Delacroix is in this files too. I say we make sure use of the fact that we have control over Orwell. Let's use it as a weapon and turn it against the government. There's something dirty to be found about Miss Delacroix for sure. Let them act on that evidence. Now we're talking. No, I think Delacroix wouldn't help much. She's just gonna get replaced. This isn't the right way. Like I said, Jules, just shut it. Nobody's interested in what you have to say. But how can we trust this investigator? What the hell? How did they find... Fuck. Harrison, what's going on? Oh, they found Harrison. Seems he just fell prey to this great surveillance system. Oh shit, we need an online stream fast. Stream's up. Here's Cassandra's file. Wow, this feels like a slap in my face. They've been collecting all of this? I think one got me flagged potentially dangerous. It was this investigator? No, I can't trust this person. I am... Joseph, your turn. My turn? Now what's funny about your file, Joseph? It says here you were offered a release of Cassandra for info on thoughts. And you agreed. Especially given the fact what just happened to Harrison. Damn, yes I did. I got this offer and I reported Harrison. I had to. Cassandra would not have been released otherwise. I can't believe this. This is horrible, but then again, you did it for me. I don't know what to think. Fuck. Cass, I'm sorry for Harry. I can't take this anymore. Leave me out of all this crap. You quit the session. Cassie, wait. You've got to do this without me. I'm sorry. Well, this is just great. See how fucked up all this is? It's exactly what we need to do. Show the people how we've all been affected. Get them to fight with us. I shall speak on behalf of Nina then. I only realize now it might have been my fault Nina got investigated in the first place. But it's all clear. The investigator is responsible for hunting her down like this.
They caused her death, no doubt. Perhaps the investigator didn't know any better, and we know Nina was guilty. Does not strengthen my trust, though. But then the investigators arrested Harrison. No, we cannot trust such a person. Meaning the final verdict is... not a single vote to trust the investigator. What? Hey, are we finally going to do this my way? It's down to the two of us, as it seems. Well, my plan to gather support for you failed, investigator. But if you still want to fill my plan, go on and give Delacroix hell. You will find something dirty. Investigator, it's time to make up your mind. You can tear down the entire system. Just complete my plan, please. I will turn Delacroix into a target person. I think I can easily activate access to her PC for you as well. When Abraham stopped his work for the Rosen and government, he cloned all information he had and hid it in the office. He told me and I maintained it. The system's programmed to boot itself in a couple of minutes. You'll have access to everything. You just need to find the UID of the device. I cannot tell you here, now that Orwell isn't tracking data chunks. I have full understanding if you judge and incriminate me for what I've done. I think I deserve it. It's up to you, investigator. Do the right thing. Oh, man. Finally, I thought this disturbance would never end. The back-end engineers say we've had an unwanted guest. We already know it was thought. It's about time to undo them. We must be strong. We must show these people for what they are. The nation's safety is depending on it. Find a way to incriminate them together as a group. All we need is to hint that Abraham Goldfield's intended this group to carry out terrorist actions. You could trace the attack back to a remote PC. I will now manually unlock this PC for you. So I basically have three choices. I can go after Delacroix. I can follow Juliet's advice. Basically, follow Juliet, follow the initiate, or follow Delacroix and get rid of thought. Man, I don't know what to do. I've been trying to play this straight, like work with Orwell to, catch the bombers. But now I have a chance to destroy Orwell if I want to. But should I? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know what to do. Obviously, I would like to play through this multiple times, but I'm only going to record it just this once. I wish I could end it here and ask you guys what to do, but I have to finish this. Just because I look doesn't mean that I'm going to upload it. But I would like to know who the initiator is. The Rosen coincidence seems to have organized people's protests. Ex of Harrison. A bit too shy, maybe hiding something. I should get around talking to her sometime. Completed internship. I confirmed that Mr. Thumba Van Bilgen was placed as an intern at Rosen Technologies. Worked in the division of in-house security. So a security guy at Rosen Tech. Somehow the internship was completed without any success. Huh. Please don't do this, my friend. I do appreciate your worries, and I understand them too. I've considered this endlessly, but the result of this consideration can only be to intervene. I don't get it. Intervene with what? Why do you tell me? I can't risk telling you, not now. I'll be placed at Rosentech. That's all I can say. I know something just happened, but goodness, this very gov is depriving me of the chance for a better future. A future with my sister here. Sister. And I will not stand idly by while the most sane and intelligent person I know makes such a dick move to become corrupted by the gov. The opportunity to have an impact on our common future will only come once in a lifetime. I need you to understand this. We can always do something about the gov. Find some followers, build a group, gain followers, just like me. Start a guerrilla war, just like you. Think through what you are saying. Consider the chain of events this will set in motion. I will found a cell for this guerrilla war, then I will recruit members. Thought. Call to arms, then we start acting, even bombings possibly, to kill. Old Pills did want to kill. But it was Juliet that pretended to be Goldfell's after he died, right? She was the one that Harrison and Nina? Then they will increase security measures. Nothing gets better. So that's the proof that Delacroix needed. That she needs. To incriminate everybody in thought. I've had it. You're making up excuses. You aren't better than anyone else. This is about money, nothing else. Don't be ridiculous. This is the last time we speak. I will no longer read your blog. I will no longer comment. I will no longer care. I will be gone. Poof. Very well, I understand. You are young. You are fiery. It is okay if you do not support the actions of a stupid old man. I would not act differently, I suppose. Maybe it's time to part ways then. It is. I hope you will achieve everything you want eventually, by peaceful means. You will be able to live your life freely. You will always be the one to initiate my thoughts with your regular comments to my posts. At the very least, this will remain. Goodbye. Winston. What's up, my man? So, you hear about the Bonton bombings? Yeah. I was on the news. It was on the news even here. What about it? I've been doing research. I know some peeps who might be behind it. What? I spoke to them. Claim they suspect the Gov, so two possibilities exist. Those people are trying to bullshit me big time, or there's more to it. I need to exclude the latter. You wouldn't know anything about goings on with the nation's Gov, would you? Actually, I might. There's this rumor. What rumor? A friend of mine claims to know a guy going by the name X2, I think, who got recruited by the Gov. Recruited? For what? For a sis called Orwell. Orwell? Like the author? What is it? Yeah, just like him. It's pretty vague what it actually can do, but everything points to that crowdsourced surveillance of the web as a whole. They recruit everyday peeps for this outside of the nation. Super hush-hush. What? You sure? Assume the worst. Why didn't you tell me earlier, man? Like I said, not sure. All pretty vague. Just on the grapevine. Now where's the connection to the Bonton bombings? System entered a test phase on April 13th. Rings a bell? Holy crap. Holy crap indeed. Anything else? Not for now. I'll try to get more info. Thanks, man. I owe you. Hell yeah, you do. I'm not going to upload anything yet. I haven't really decided what to do. So we're gonna move forward to Knock Knock Big Brother. How's life in the nation? Is it still as sprawling as last time you sent me a letter? I sure hope so. I finally get into an unsecured Wi-Fi network from one of the houses across the street, so no more running around and searching for a spot. First thing I'm doing is sending an email, of course. Big Brother, I know you're still determined to get me to the nation. I'm writing to this email to let you know that I'm fine here. Maybe our home in Cape Town isn't a house in Bonton. And of course I miss you dearly, but don't waste your life on this. You took the chance to get out of here, and you had every right to. How should you have foreseen the security bill, or however it was named? You couldn't. I know you made the stupid promise to come and get me. Forget about it. I release you. Instead, promise me something else to get your anger inside and live your life, please. By the way, your old laptop is fine. In fact, I'm typing this very email on it. Remember the endless hours we sat in front of that tiny broken screen and you would show me how to operate it? Well, mostly we would play this ancient version of Battleship that showed nothing but grids and circles and crosses. Hey, why don't we play around via mail, huh? Put up your ships, don't read further. I start. D2. Did I hit? I'm so looking forward to your answer, Big Brother, and don't forget that promise. Your sister... Val's sister. Township. Cape Town. Nina. Real sweetie. Angry, angry, angry. Need to check her. Soldier in the army. Has a kid, Michael. Don't think she's behind this. Well, she did set the bombs. No idea who this guy is. Need to visit him at Rosen. I need to know what he does. He really was there. Didn't recognize me, though. What's he doing in there? What the hell became of him? Sandra. Mostly harmless. Arrested? New surveillance system according to Winston. Crowdsourced. Can observe the whole web. Secret recruitment outside the nation. Checked IP so far. Possible intrusion point. Back-end server. 2 firewalls up there. Doable. Benjamin Costigan. Advisor? What is an investigator then? Fuck, I booted out Howard. Don't try this IP again. Might be tracing me. Okay. So that's him then, the initiate. And that's his sister. Tales from Delacroix. See, as advanced as Orwell might be, it won't gather much from a switched-off PC. Goodbye, investigator. Soon you might find yourself in a position where you're wishing you had listened to my warnings. Oh no. She knew I was looking at her PC. Oh man. I was just gonna look. Delacroix. Early study years as a student of criminal law. He's been a member of the party. Yeah. I know. Man. I think I might be locked into it. Shoot. Alright, well. Yeah, he was arrested. Multiple incitement of murder. Suspect was found alone at Orchard Drive, working on his laptop, which was connected to a public Wi-Fi hotspot. When the suspect noticed our arrival, he attempted to fell, but was quickly cornered by officers in pursuit. He complied and offered no resistance to arrest. Well, it's a good thing he fell, then. Now I'm become death, the destroyer of worlds. Oppenheimer quoted when he realized he had made the nuclear bomb possible. For the first time, I feel truly understand what he meant. I know it's impossible to stop progress. I thought I could change what was coming, control the inevitable. From within, I cannot. I made a mistake. I must quit at once. The only thing I can do is to seek redemption, so let this be my confession. I, Abraham Goldfield, developed the so-called ethical codex for a project codenamed Demiurge, which has been renamed Orwell. Oh, so Demiurge used to be Orwell. For everything I am about to write, clone to device with a UID. Orwell is the most sinister project I can think of, a system to spy on every last citizen in the nation. My intention was to govern this highly invasive project by So Rosentech was My intention was to govern this highly invasive project by applying strong ethical constraints on what it can access, and how that access is granted. I was given a lot of freedom in this regard, yet that was not enough. Seeing this thing in action, I can only look at myself in disgust for being so naive, that I ignore the danger that was staring me in the face. Even when the system is investigating targeted persons, it will jump from one individual to another, ultimately parsing all their indiscretions and making everyone a target. Each test has indicated one true fact. No one is innocent. I feel the urge to run to the press, to give them conclusive evidence that Orwell exists. Yet I ask myself, will it achieve anything? Just another news piece lost in the crowd, one that will be drowned out by the latest timeline scandal or whatever Rosna is eating for breakfast. I doubt I'll even have enough strength to leave this article live on the blog. I can't handle the shame of what I've done. I bet they'll start using the project against me, then others I am connected to. It will be for the best if I would just achieve it, but I need to commit my thoughts to words, even if they are just for myself. Maybe... What? Me? Disobedient. That's my personality, I guess. Jeez. She's my superior, if you say so. So she put me in the system then. Okay. That's not good. The heck? If I change direction. D. Schwartz. That was Nina, right? Yeah. Nina, I suppose my message might come as a surprise to you. After a long time of contemplation, I have come to conclude that you were right when you said we must perform drastic actions to make ourselves be heard. You will probably remember that we talked about helping each other. As I see it, I have fulfilled my end of the bargain. The time to fulfill your end has come. I am in need of your help. Let me know when you feel up to the task.
Abe, I thought you had left us. I even understood and came to terms with my own thoughts of why you had vanished. I was against your course of action, even though you have been trying to help me. There's nothing to apologize for. If I can help in any way, I'm willing to hear your plan. Just one thing. If we do this, you must make it absolutely sure we are impossible to be tracked. I don't want any harm to come to my son. Is anyone else with us in this?
Understood. Oh. We are on our own. Do not inform the other members of Thought. Not about me, not about the plan. They will not understand and just make our actions harder to obscure. Let them go on with their lives. This is my plan. From what you have told me, you are more than capable of building a bomb, are you not? Well, we need 3 of them. Place them at the most important places in town, right before the eyes of the public. 0 Freedom Plaza at the Memorial, Stelgan University at the Central Courtyard, and finally the Circle Mall. They need to be somewhere that they cause substantial destruction. Hide them well, very well. Watch out that the CCTV doesn't spot you, especially at Freedom Plaza. For this occasion I will create a workaround to distract their eyes from you. Your temp working situation will be of use here, giving you plenty of opportunities. You will manage. You have my utmost trust. Doing this will convince people surveillance is of no use and might cause a decent debate, or even the revolt we've been looking to incite. Finally, we might break the back of Delacroix, perhaps even the party in its entirety. It will be the public themselves who will protect us. The outcry against surveillance will be so strong it will obscure our actions. They will no longer be of interest. I'll call upon you again, not via email, and tell you when to set and when to trigger the charges. Finally, confirm, then erase all traces of this mail. Never reply to this address again. Yours sincerely, Abraham.
Understood.
Okay, so that's Nina and I'm talking. Papa.
Papa, it is you, isn't it? Don't ask how I found you. It took me quite a while to figure out. You had your traces very well, but I still managed to find some threads. Abraham Goldfels, is this who you are now? Well, I hope it was worth it, leaving Mama, leaving me. What did we do to you? Was it just too much on you? Did you hate us? Did you hate me? Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at you. Somehow I can't be. I'm certain you had your reasons. I just want an opportunity to understand them. I want to understand who my father really is. Why he had to leave his wife and daughter all alone. Struggling, crying, hoping every day that you would somehow return. Explaining to my friends that my father was dead. That somehow I always knew like he wasn't. I always felt like he wasn't. I've no idea if you're interested in me, what I mean to you, if anything at all. I've attached a photo and will tell you a little bit about me. I finished secondary school and now I attend Stuttgart University, where I study journalism. I travel between Greblichen and Stuttgart every day. Even thought it'd take 1.5 hours. I didn't want to move because of Mama. She is fine most of the time, but I'd rather not leave her all alone. Speaking of Mama, I haven't told her that I found you, and I never will. She deserves some certainty, though, some closure. Thought it shouldn't come from me. It needs to come from you. This is what she's been waiting for, hoping for, needing for so long now. Please redeem her. As you probably know, she is a kind spirit. She'll find it in her heart to forgive you. Who knows, after such a long time she might be able to be happy again. This is the one thing I ask of you. Do it for her. I don't understand. Why did you never turn to the press? With all this material, we could have created the attention you wanted.
No, we could not. Juliet, there's one thing I've learned out of all this. People need to see the consequences before they ever learn. They must experience them firsthand, or at least see them affect someone they can relate to. Otherwise it is all just an abstract concept.
Are you suggesting Nina and Harry have been right all along? You can't possibly mean that.
In a way they have been, yes. Not necessarily about violence or scaring people, only consequence. Consequences that happen right before the eyes of the everyday person, not some report, an event that is going on while everyone is watching.
How could we ever hope to achieve such an event?
If I had an answer, I would have done it, Juliet. I will soon be hospitalized, Juliet. I can feel it. This sickness is getting worse with every passing day. To get up from my chair feels like a Herculean effort by now. We have tried. We have failed. We must accept this. People will eventually discover what madness this project is. All I ask of you is to let go and get on with your life. Do not waste your life on this as I did. It is not of any worth.
No. No, damn it, it's worth everything. Every possible effort.
Juliet, you have always regarded my advice. Listen to me in this case too, please. Get into Rosentech for an internship. Delete the backup of the data stored there. Remove every trace I've ever worked on this godforsaken project. Then quit. There's no place for you. Just walk away and do not tell anyone.
I can't do what you ask for. How could I ever? You're the only one who believed in me, always. Not my friends, not my family. You alone.
This is exactly why I'm talking to you about this. Not to anyone else. And it is the reason why I'm asking you to give her the rest. Grant me peace in knowing everything will be all right for the rest of thought. Do it. Please.
I will. I promise.
No, she didn't. Well, I don't know. Is that it? Oh, there's more. People. Positions for security. Exception of the safety bill. Alright, let's do it. Let's go after Delacroix. Why not? I can find her. Where is she? Somewhere. There we go. Alright, let's do it. Let's go after her. What else, though? Must be something else I can do. Alright, her PC has to be online. But how? I can't get any info on her. That's the bomb thing, but no. There's something else on there? Oh, okay, I didn't read all this other stuff. Today I started my work at Rosentech. I got assigned to my own office on the main tower right at the top of the 24th floor, next to Victor Rosen himself. I never felt so misplaced in my life. Not even back in Greblingen, although I was pretty sure it could not possibly get any worse. It's like there are only youngsters here, rushing over the floors, buzzing in the cafeteria, occupying the elevators, all of them staring at me like I am a recently unearthed dinosaur fossil. Why do I try to achieve here? The constant feeling of not being involved there was niggling at me. We had a presentation where I learned the basic project parameters of Demiurge. During the meeting I got a panic attack and nearly had to vomit. I must have been paler than the sheet of paper outlining the conceptual details. The plans for the project are bereft of any ethics or common sense. It's nefarious. Nefarious is not even the word. Sinister. That perfectly describes what Demiurge is. The software goes way beyond everything. Way beyond what I had feared in my worst nightmares. It's total observation of, well, everything, without any user interaction required. And then what an ethical codex? Preposterous. I'm conflicted in what to think, how to feel about this. I thought I might be able to change the plans from within, restrict this thing. Frankly, if I had any confidence in my ability to change it at all. Well, that is all gone now. I might be in luck. The development team has had severe problems with the application of their recognition algorithm to automatically collect and interpret relevant data so far. There are too many conflicts, too many applicable meanings. If I play this card, I might be able to convince the project's lead to consider the use of a human element to sort out the misinterpreted and irrelevant data, which in turn might make it at least a bit more humane. It worked. The use of the human element, referred to as investigator, has been confirmed by the project's lead and, even more importantly, the government itself. By now I have outlined the fundamental of the codex. We will use not one, but two human elements. To give one human the full ability to do the research and at the same time draw conclusions is just too much power in one hand. Instead, the power will be shared between said investigator and an advisor. The latter shall be a government employee on the inside, while it's crucial the investigator is a person on the outside, so an unbiased opinion is assured. I cannot overstate how glad I am that the project lead is absolutely willing to follow my advice. Okay. During the break in Rosen's cafeteria, I noticed a young man observing me closely from across the room for nearly 15 minutes, again and again when he thought I wasn't noticing. Intrigued and having finished my lunch, I walked over to his table where he sat with a colleague. I asked, I think politely enough, to join, and they obliged. But the same man that had so intensely stared at me before now looked a bit intimidated. We talked a bit about the projects we worked on, to which I had to make up something harmless enough, and he declared to be a student on an internship for in-house security. I don't remember how it actually happened, but somehow we came to discuss ethics, and I swear that for a second this young fellow could read my mind. The way he talked, how he reasoned, left a big impression on me. Unfortunately, I had to quit the lively chat before I could ask for his name. Damned be my reasonably whimsical digestive system. I'll better not eat in the cafeteria again. Okay. So that's how they met the initiate. I've been working on separating persons of interest from those only appearing in relation. Searching for new source documents shall be restricted to where such target persons appear. Only after thorough consideration by the advisor and the administrative staff can a person be considered a target. This should reduce the damage done to her privacy to an absolute minimum. On a side note, I am having a hard time focusing on work with stomach pain like this. I should visit the doctor. This is starting to happen regularly, and it's not the cafeteria food. The development team has conducted a first test in a fictitious setting. The results have been disillusioning, devastating. What have I done? How could I have ever thought this was a good thing, when in truth I've helped opening Pandora's box? The investigators somehow managed to convince the advisor that every single person on the test was suspicious. They turned all of them into target persons by bending the truth to his liking. They spied on all their documents. Persons became labeled without looking at the full picture. Without seeing the human in the being, nothing works as it was supposed to. To make things even worse, they introduced a third human element. To oversee, they call it evaluation. The other two, and make sure the investigator and advisor do not misuse their powers. This defies the whole purpose of using two elements. There are no ethics in this black hole, only a boot stamping on a human face forever. Oh, damn this blindness, this naivety of mine. They must reconsider. They must. Oh, yeah. So this one? Yeah. Oops. I am at the end. I've had my share. I cannot continue the work. My consciousness got the better of me, especially regarding my circumstance. And when I argued with the project lead how demiurge are allowed for massive manipulation, unrestricted mass surveillance, that my ethical codex could easily be circumvented, how Orwellian this bending of the truth was, that everything the investigator considered became true. That everything the investigator considered true became true, he just laughed. He left unsaid what the direct name Orwell would be for the system. People would assume surveillance and safety with a name like that. I could not believe it. Are they even going to use Orwell's name out of context and give it a new one? This only proves that they have not understood the thing, and they never will. And they will never. I have to make it stop in another way. It's not going to work from the inside. The people must learn the truth about this madness. Unfortunately, I cannot take anything with me. The checks in the lobby are too strict. It's crucial to undo any trace that might lead to me, or else I'll fall prey to my own abomination. The only thing possible is cloning my entire PC onto a drive, which then must remain here, hidden somewhere. Perhaps I will find a way to retrieve it later. I don't know how much time is left for me. I wish there was more. Okay. Project Demiurge, Wilson Technologies. Document is highly confidential. Do not distribute or copy without our authorization. 1. Intention. The goal of this paper is to stipulate a set of mandatory guidelines to be implemented in the mechanics of the hard and software combination entitled Demiurge. Said project is in development at Rosen Technologies Limited as of the creation of this document. The intention of Demiurge is to allow the investigation of crimes and suspect individuals through online information. The very nature of the project demands for the inclusion and embedding of strict limitations in order to ensure the preservation of the privacy of said individuals and anyone related to them. The guidelines cited herein shall serve this cause. Okay. Alright. This document is highly confidential. 3. The human elements. The use of human elements in the system shall serve the purpose of keeping the investigation impartial while at the same keeping the powers divided. The images shall be operated by pairs of human elements, an advisor who will operate from within the system and an investigator who shall be a client outside the system, i.e. the nation. The advisor shall be an employee of the government. Their duty shall include advising the investigator as well as drawing conclusions and requesting action. Considering a person as a target person, to this end the advisor may communicate directly with the investigator. The investigator shall be a citizen outside of the nation to reach the utmost impartiality. The investigator must not be able to communicate with the advisor to prevent power misuse. Okay. 8. Target and related persons. Individuals referenced during investigation should be considered as related persons unless there is significant indication that they are involved in the investigated case and the advisor decides in agreement with a superior that the person in question is to be considered a target person. These individuals shall be regarded and referenced as target persons. More so, data chunks shall only ever be processed for said target persons. Okay. 10. Restriction of discovery. This discovery of new documents shall be restricted to those on which a target person can be identified beyond any doubt, and similar data to the already contained can be detected. The investigator must be prohibited from browsing the web freely, even from public pages. There shall be no distinction between public documents and privately accessible ones. Okay. Based on the guidelines proposed in 2 guidelines, we consider that ethical surveillance is possible. How can I write this? This is absurd. Marked as a to-do. Okay. Demiurge authorization key A. Goldfellas full access. So this is key. Okay. Nothing in the trash. That's all I got. Anything new? Nope. Evaluation. Uh-oh. Investigator joined. Yep. Oh, cool and trustworthy. That's good. Extracts obviously wrong information. Wonderland, not very observant. Oh, come on. Flags C. Watergate is potentially dangerous. Believes that C. Watergate protected J. Carrington. Finds possible contradiction in J. Carrington's statements. Observant. Alright. Provided material to pressurize C. Watergate during an interrogation. Warns about possibly armed suspect. Investigations lead to the death of the suspect and Manzanova. Noted that J. Carrington is conspicuously often at work. Found significantly incriminating material in H. O'Donnell. Reveals A. Goldfellas, G. Ahrens worked on ethical codex of Orwell. Yep. I did. So I'm incriminating myself then. Yeah, I did. I did that. man, all this is my fault anyway. What the hell? Wait, what? Parliament-occupied submarine Orwell investigated causes of rebuild at the project's scale. Joined by protesters after worldwide. The government announces immediate termination of Orwell and partial agency commission with the racing to store data permanently. Thought to be renewed. Gillett came into the press. We had an obligation to reveal this malicious project. Thought to be rebuilt. Continue to reveal revelations of power abuse. I joined the plot? Wow. Investigator assisting activist group thought with the recent revelations to be declared honorary member. Really? Huh. Bonton thought has declared the investigator assisting the activist group with the recent revelations an honorary member. It's presumed that this symbolic act is an attempt to save the investigator from possible prosecution by exposing his role to the public, since the investigator broke national law by their actions. This is presumed to mark the end of the case known as the Bonton bombings. Experts suggest that after the troubled events of the recent week, the nation and its citizens will finally find some long overdue peace and quiet. Am I? Okay. Well, I guess I incriminated myself. Okay. Man, that was a ride. That was a surprise attack. Jeez. Orwell, man. That was pretty interesting. I guess it brings up a lot of questions, and I don't really have any answers either way. I mean, in a way, Orwell worked because, well, obviously surveillance is a problem, but surveillance is what led to the people that did the bombings. They killed people. That's not okay. Even for a statement, or, if their intentions were good, it doesn't matter. They, killed people. That's not good. But in the end, I helped them. I could have shut down thought. But Goldfell's, he's kind of a bad guy. He left his family for, I still don't know why. He just left them for whatever reason. And then he went to the nation and became this other person. And then, he worked on Orwell, and he tried to do good from the inside, I guess, but he made this group specifically as a cell in order, it was a terrorist cell. That's what he did. That was the intention from the beginning. I read that part. I didn't put it in Orwell, but I still know about it. In the end, I guess he may have regretted it, but still. That's a problem, I guess. None of the targets really were innocent. They all did something bad. So how do how do you decide who should be punished and how? And how do you find them if you don't know who they are? It's all really complicated. I don't know. I mean, it's all. I mean, that's it. It's just complicated. I mean, is there any one right answer that everybody can agree on? Probably not. But I guess that's the end of Orwell. I might play through this later to try a couple different endings or see what happens if I can get through it without adding in certain information. I was just trying to add everything I could because I didn't know what exactly was needed. But anyway, you guys should try this for yourselves if you like this kind of thing. Hopefully, if you've been watching this, you're interested anyway. But my ending and my conclusions might not be yours, so you can still do something different if you want to play this yourself. So I'd recommend it. So, I guess until next time, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being cool, and I'll see you next time.